This is Ian Hodge with another lesson from Powerhouse Piano. Today's lesson is number 4 in our series, and we're learning two short pieces to numbers 10 and 11, and it's really only revision of material that we've learnt so far. When I open up number 10, I'm going to point to the first 4 notes of the music and have the students say the names of the notes. I'll do that 2 or 3 times until they know those 4 notes absolutely perfectly, and then I'll have them say them from memory, just the 4 notes in the right sequence, because the second group of 4 notes in this piece, in measures 3 and 4, is just a duplication of what's in measures 1 and 2. And so already the student can play half of this piece from memory without even having touched the piano. Then I'll get the music, point to the music, or as I point to the notes, I'll have the student play the notes, and we'll go through the whole piece with me pointing to the notes, because when I get to the second half of the piece, I want the student watching my pencil point to the notes and not looking at their fingers, because if they don't look at the music, they can't read the second half of the piece. Now let's look at the demonstration. Here I am from the aerial view. You'll notice my hands are nice and curved at all times, just lifting up and relaxing back down onto the note, letting the weight of the arm fall into the finger, which puts pressure back in the knuckles. As I've explained in previous lessons, this is why the student will often let their knuckles collapse. We don't want to do that. It's also why I'm working the 4th finger a lot in these pieces at this stage, to make that 4th finger much stronger than what it normally has been for the young student who hasn't had to grapple with piano and the weight of their arm pressing down on the keys of the piano. They just lift and fall. Number 11, there are no patterns, so the only thing the student can do is just read what's there and play it in the order that it appears. And so as I point to the notes, I may have the student read it aloud in the first instance, or I may go straight to playing the piece of music so that the student is reading. And if they're reading competently, you can go straight to that. We don't need to have them say the notes every time. Again, here's the demonstration. Hands nice and curved. These pieces are really not that hard to play for the student. It's all reading exercise at this time and just practice